Give me Exodus 4:22. And how in the hell did you try to take this Bible and use it for everybody? You stupid as hell. You dumb as hell. This Bible is what's going to condemn you, because this is the book of the Israelite. You should have destroyed this book, you dumb so-called white people. Instead of going around and trying to use the Bible is the book that's going to destroy your world.
Excuse me, everyone, I have a brief announcement to make. Jesus was black, Ronald Reagan was the devil, and the government is lying about 9/11. Thank you for your time, and good night.
Shalom, Ak. Shalom, Ak. Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shabbarakathah.
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shabbarakathum.
No one knows because they tried to keep it on the low from all my folks because they phone, so I'ma kill them with the flow. Blinded by the dough, we can't see clearly through the smoke. They'd rather see us on that troll, locked up, they're buried in a hole. Ain't wanna see us grow because they can't go toe to toe, but I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow. Try to stop our glow, but they cannot achieve their goal, so I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow.
Hey, who shall be smalls? If we don't get them, they gon' get us all. And I'll be damned if I just sit back while my people fall. There is no contestant when we all in this together, so let's come together now so we can end this shit forever. I don't wanna go to school, I'd rather read up on my enemies and study all the methods used to kill my people mentally. Sex, money, and drugs is destroying our identity, and this ain't nothing new. This shit been going on for centuries. Instead of fighting for rights, you should have been fighting for our land. Now we fighting for the man. Just go right into their plan. And I'm sick of this. It's ridiculous how the government is such hypocrites. They make the laws, then break the laws. How serious should I take the laws? My blood, homie, I take the laws. This family first, worst come to worst, and I die for mine. Me and my niggas, we charged up like alkaline. We strapped up like Columbine. When it's wartime, I'm on the front line. Facts life, I'm acting like I was born again. It's the afterlife.
No one knows because they tried to keep it on the low from all my folks because they phone, so I'ma kill them with the flow. Blinded by the dough, we can't see clearly through the smoke. They'd rather see us on that troll, locked up, they're buried in a hole. Ain't wanna see us grow because they can't go toe to toe, but I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow. Try to stop our glow, but they cannot achieve their goal, so I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow. Check it, get your life right, cause this the last call. Christ coming back and he's gonna judge us all. It can happen while you shopping, walk around the mall. Where you from, where you at, Babylon will fall. Lose your head by the sword or obey his laws. You hear them drum beats? We in the midst of war, but it's a holy one. I speak the holy tongue. Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shabbarakathum. I got the most high power, I ain't need a gun. I'll be out here repping till his kingdom come. His bread's for the children, you can't get a crumb. Yeah, they hear me, they ain't feeling where I'm coming from. But la-di-da-di, fuck everybody from the Catholic Church to Illuminati. Christ coming back, now the Anunnaki trying to warn the people, but they tried to knock me. What you thought that I wasn't gonna throw my voice in? Fuck all of y'all, white Jesus poison. No one knows because they tried to keep it on the low from all my folks because they phone, so I'ma kill them with the flow. Blinded by the dough, we can't see clearly through the smoke. They'd rather see us on that troll, locked up, they're buried in a hole. Ain't wanna see us grow because they can't go toe to toe, but I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow. Try to stop our glow, but they cannot achieve their goal, so I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow. No one knows because they tried to keep it on the low from all my folks because they phone, so I'ma kill them with the flow. Blinded by the dough, we can't see clearly through the smoke. They'd rather see us on that troll, locked up, they're buried in a hole. Ain't wanna see us grow because they can't go toe to toe, but I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow. Try to stop our glow, but they cannot achieve their goal, so I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow.
You're having that dream where you made the white people riot, weren't you?
But I was telling the truth.
How many times have I told you you better not even dream about telling white folk the truth? You understand me? Shoot. Making white people riot. You better learn how to lie like me. I'm gonna find me a white man and lie to him right now.
All jokes aside, you know how niggas be like, I'm this and that for life. This and that for life.
With
I'm on this for life, nigga. This a blood oath. Hey, yo, Madara. Here go a class for you, my nigga. 140 for the rebel. The world turned its back on me. I'm a cripple. We got soldiers, he got soldiers, but I got different ones. Ain't no way out, I tell you once. Don't pray for nothing, sin and curse. We can't forgive what's forbidden. Remain in them trenches. Trust in the Lord, but please forgive me for the times that I did. If rank is given, have your respect to your apprentice. Be about your business. This loyalty's a death sentence. Look, trying to pick up with a blind fail. They said there'll be many mansions. I'm just grinding for my time share. Them devils ain't playing fair. They hunt you like bad pal. But ain't no getting out the game like Jumanji. You take that oath, it's a Dundee. They try to deal death to a priest. You won't make it out in one piece. So you can stand. Just make sure you got the heart. Say your name 3 times, then it's death do us part. Look. So how you feel about this truth I done shown? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people go disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name. So you better keep it on. Ain't no more guessing. Ain't no more questions. Make sure my election till I'm tucked away like George Jetson. Murder for capital, now it's murder at the Capitol. The world in amazement, we like fucking raise it. I pity those watching life as it goes by. Be giving mercy in this life, I don't know why. In pump smoke, never try to. The dead at home, my brother be the dead, it's all I don't. Either photo, salute my nigga, salute my nigga. Like how you stay focused, I told him I'm motivated cause of you, my nigga. Brotherhoods and weapons, still got weapons on the scene. Now I never do my niggas like Bishop did Raheem. Never mind in all beliefs, they under anesthesia. Shorty say she leave me, said she wanna let that love go. Told I let that love grow. But if I bring you to my bed, that's a blood oath. So, how you feel about this truth I done shown? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people gon' disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Yeah.
See, y'all think it's just about us in here, but this is about an oppressive, fucked up system designed to keep niggas down and shit. Y'all wouldn't know nothing about that. What about you, little nigga? You know about that?
Yes.
Oh, you know about that? Tell me what you know about that. Tell me what you think about that.
I turn up when it's real in the field. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Light-skinned nigga, you gon' find me in the field. House niggas looking at a nigga like chill. I go hard when it's real in the field. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Light-skinned nigga, find me in the field. I don't give a fuck how a house nigga feel. Belly of the beast, we been living in hell. They like, damn, Kai, how could you tell? Put us in the project, set us up to fail. Round here, bullets be flying like hell. Too many of my niggas either dead or in jail. Make a nigga work when you locked in a cell. Can't find work when you out on bail, but your homie got the work, so we passed you a scale. Got them birds like the Bible got quail. Niggas selling out cause they mama got bills. Turn into coons like Oprah and Gail. How you sell your soul just to get a little kale? They put you in a dress when you get a record deal. Wanna see a nigga getting high on pills? You can dance on a pole, you can sell that tail, but they never tell a nigga that he can go to Yale. We all created equal, that's white males. All lives matter, not black males. Another mother crying, another coffin got a nail. How many brothers out here got killed? How many of our sisters out here gotta heal? How many more caps gotta get peeled? We beef with each other so quick to pull the steel. George Zimmerman still alive and well. I turn up when it's real in the field. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Light-skinned nigga, you can find me in the field. House niggas looking at a nigga like chill. I go hard when it's real in the field. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Light-skinned nigga, find me in the field. I don't give a fuck how a house nigga feel. I turn up when it's real in the field. Feel. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Feel. Light-skinned nigga, you can find me in the field. Feel. House niggas looking at a nigga like chill. Chill. Yo, chill.
Prison industrial complex is a system situated at the intersection of government and private interests. It uses prisons as a solution to social, political, and economic problems. It includes human rights violations, the death penalty, slave labor, policing, courts, the media, political prisoners, and the elimination of dissent.
They just want us to die in silence. They just want us to die in silence. I might start me a fucking riot. Slave rebellion, no compliance. They just want us to die in silence. They murder minds like they got a license. I pray for the coronavirus to kill all of these violent tyrants. They prey on us like they poaching lions. World War III's on the horizon. Black and Hispanics form alliance. From the west coast to the islands, this pressure is making diamonds. They've awakened sleeping giants. I turn up when it's real in the field. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Light-skinned nigga, you can find me in the field. House niggas looking at a nigga like chill. I go hard when it's real in the field. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Light-skinned nigga, find me in the field. I don't give a fuck how a house nigga feel. I turn up when it's real in the field. I don't give a fuck how a house nigga feel. Feel.
Nigga, did you just say what I was trying to say, but smarter? I like this little nigga.
I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil.
I remember I was only 13 when I met the demon. Gave me a deuce and a bundle of cocaine. Told me to sell to my people, make sure you keep them fiending. If any try to shoot you, make sure that you leave him leaking. He said,
I'ma hold you down when problems pop up.
how you got me moving this dope? Want me in lockup? He said,
Don't you want the Benz vertible with the top cup?
Yeah.
Stop, bitch, you get in that kitchen. Let it rock up. Bitches love the dope boy, especially when it's wop up. I know you know Ron.
who the plug from by the block up?
I'll tell you a little secret. Make sure that you keep your mouth shut. Ron got a Lexus, crib in Philly and Texas. Trips to the Bahamas, just got a whip for his mama. He fucking up in commas, be honest, he seem decent though.
I hear you, but I just seen Ron about a week ago. In fact, he ain't looking too good. His knees is kind of slow. I asked him why the struggle. He got stuck up for his bundle, but them 6 hollow tips in his legs what made him crumble.
Bitch, he got a house and mama is living good.
Said the feds took it all. He right back in the hood. I see you try to play me. You gave us crack in the 80s. Made us abort our babies and making hoes out our ladies. I know you got me gravy, but Satan, you must be crazy. It's gonna take more than them cars when to amaze me. I seen niggas shoot for the stars, but being lazy. Never get their head at the clouds, so you don't faze me.
I guarantee that you gon' regret it. Remember I said it.
Nah, you could dead it.
What you saying? I can't win?
Nah, devil nice try. So until we meet again.
I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil.
I ain't religious or superstitious, but we've been getting fucked and put to the side like a mistress. Police patrolling why? Because prison became a business. They murder one of ours and they start talking about forgiveness. We think that it's alright because we got public assistance. If this ain't hell, dog, what is this? Where was all lives mattered when they killed Osama? There was no peace talk like the Dalai Lama. Bush dropping bombs saying he gon' bring the drama. They got justice, man, they even caught the Boston bomber. But when we ride, they send the military in armor. When we fight oppression, then our people die a martyr. You reap what you sow, some people call it karma. When Christ return, y'all gon' get this harvest like a farmer. Don't tell me don't bring up the past no more. They still trying to settle the score with a side of Shakur. I changed my life and I'm just trying to live life right. But at night I look behind me and see flashing lights, patting me down. You got nothing that's poking me right. I don't smoke or push pills, I gave up my vice. So Mr. Officer, why you wanna take my life? And your honor, why you gave our homeboy's life? I've been wondering why you shot our homeboy twice. Pussy with a gun screaming out that he got a knife. He came from Habibi's spot, it was chicken and rice. Shit's trife, I'm just giving visuals like Skype. Ask Trayvon, Mike Brown, a Kai Gurley, Eric Garner, Sean Bell, Philando Olden, Sterling, Jaquan McDonald. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is.
have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. I pray for the demise of the devil. Lord knows I despise every devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil and said, I pray you die, every devil.
The crossing of the staff symbolizes anybody who is not an officer or above or called up to the podium may approach the podium.
Yalashala, which means to Israel.
Imagine, which means to stand. Wapanyahakedum, which means to turn and face the east. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
We're going to do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa,
Abanawa,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Qudash,
Qudash,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Malakuka,
Malakaka,
Taba'ah,
Taba'ah,
Ratazayaka,
Ratazayaka,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Aisha,
Shah,
Ba'aratazah,
Barakazah,
Kawo,
Kawa,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Bashamayim,
Bashamayim,
Nathan,
Nathan,
Linawa,
Lanawa,
Lakom,
Lakom,
Kol,
Kol,
Yawom,
Yawom,
Wasalakanawa,
Wasalakanawa,
Kabawatanawa,
Kabawatanawa,
Kasalakanawa,
Kasalakanawa,
Kabawatanawa,
Kabawatanawa,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Dabayanawa,
Tabayanawa,
Benisai one,
Bonazawa,
a ball,
Ball,
Habashayanawa,
Abashayanawa,
Mayan,
Madian,
Rod,
Rai,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Laka,
Laka,
Hamalaka,
Hamalaka,
Wala'ala, Watapar, Wa'alamnu, Aman.
Aman. The Lord's Prayer in the English.
Our Father, which art in heaven,
Hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done
On earth.
in earth
As it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
Our daily bread.
our daily bread,
Give us our debts.
and forgive us of our debts
As we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our
Lead
debtors.
us not into temptation.
And lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory forever.
So,
So be it. Prayer or the Hakat in the Hebrew. That's right. The Hakat or the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh,
By Hashem Yahushua.
or Hashem Yahushua,
Baba Kusha. The thunder
the
now.
thunder now,
Hakat.
Hakat,
Hakat.
Hakat,
La Pa.
Hakat,
Kal Makala.
Hakat,
Wakal Marawa.
Hakat,
Hakat.
Hakat,
La Tahar. Hamat Azariah.
Azariah,
Hakat.
Hakat,
Lahaki.
Lahaki,
Hamad.
Hamaki,
Hakat.
Hakat,
All Rakawa.
Rakawa,
Hatama Allah.
Tamar,
Lagarshan.
Garshan,
By Hashem Yahushua.
Hashem Yahushua,
Tuwara Man.
the Hakat or the power in the English, Yahweh,
Yahweh.
in the name of Yahushua,
In the name of Yahushua.
please give us the power,
Please give us the power.
power to heal,
The power to heal
all manner of sickness,
all manner of sickness
and all manner of disease,
and all manner of disease.
the power to cleanse the
Power to cleanse the
the
leper.
power to raise the dead,
The power to raise the dead.
the power against unclean spirits,
The power against unclean spirits.
cast them out,
To cast them out.
in the name of Yahushua,
In the name of Yahushua.
thank you,
Thank you.
so,
So be it. The blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Baruch Yahweh,
Wa Yahushua.
Yahushua,
Wa Amnaka Allah.
Yahweh,
Wa Allahayim. Ma Jazab Ya'ah.
Zabiyah,
Allah Wap Yahana.
Wapiyah,
Ha Allah Wap.
Wapiyah,
Hazaranyim.
Azarayim,
Ha Kwadazayanyim.
Akwetazagayim,
Ha Kayayanyim.
Akayayim,
Wala Kwat.
Yakwati,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
By Hashem Yahushua.
Hashem Yahushua,
The Waraman.
the blessings in the English, bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you, Yahweh.
and Yahushua,
In Yahushua.
and Michael,
And Michael.
and
And the angels.
Angels,
Commanding General Yohanan.
the generals,
The generals.
captains,
The captains. The officers. The troopers.
and sisters,
And the sisters.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
in the name of Yahushua,
In the name of Yahushua.
thank you,
Thank you.
so be it.
So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah,
Ayanya.
Ayanya,
Al-Hahori.
Al-Hori,
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan,
Yaba'ah.
Taba'ah,
Isariah.
Azari,
Isariah.
Azari,
Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Aisha.
Ashah,
Shemayam.
Shemiyah,
Wa Rakzah.
All
All your thun.
your things,
Number what?
number one,
Wagog.
Magog,
All Yanawam.
all your one,
Shamar.
Shamar,
Hana.
and Nut,
La'ah.
Ta'ah,
Yana.
and Nut,
Yanawam.
and one,
Wala'ah.
Allah,
Yashan.
then you should,
Shamar.
Shalom,
Yashala.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Shamar.
Shamar,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Tazol.
Tazaka,
Yah.
yeah,
Yamyaka.
Yemi,
Yaramam.
Yamama,
Hashamash.
Hashemah,
La'ah.
Ta'ah,
Yakaka.
Yakaka,
Wayara.
Wayra,
Bayala.
Wayala,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Yashamar.
Yashmar,
Makol.
Makal,
Ra.
Rai,
Yashamar.
Yashmar,
Atnapashka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Yashamar.
Yashmar,
Kazak.
Kazak,
Wabalaka.
Kabawak,
Maitha.
Ma'it,
Wine.
Why?
I will
I
love.
would know. Psalms 121 in English. I will lift my eyes into the hills.
I will look at my eyes to the
From
hills.
whence comes my help?
From whence comes my help?
My help comes from Yahweh.
My help comes from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
Even I suffer the foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee
Will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold,
He that keepeth Israel.
he that keepeth Israel
Neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh.
Yahweh
Is thy keeper.
is thy keeper.
Yahweh.
Yahweh
Is a shade upon the right hand.
is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by
Nor
day,
the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh
Yahweh
shall preserve thee
shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all
He shall
evil.
preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh
Yahweh
shall preserve thy going out.
shall preserve thy going out
And thy coming in.
and thy coming in
This time forth.
from this time forth
And even forevermore.
and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Alahayim.
all Damayah,
All Tamayah.
Lakah,
Lakah.
all Takarah,
All Sakarach.
were all
All.
Tashakwa,
Tashakwa.
all
All.
Kaya,
Kaya.
Hana,
Hana.
Awayabi,
Yabi.
Yahama,
Yaham.
Yawan,
Yawan.
Ra'ash,
Rash.
all Amaka,
Alama.
Yariyama,
Yariyam.
Suwada,
Suwada.
Wayata,
Wayata.
Yaitazawa,
Yaitazawa.
all to the Pawanya,
All Tazapamonia.
Amaro,
Amorwa.
Lakawa,
Lakawa.
Wanaki Dam,
Pinocchio.
Magolia,
Magolia.
Wala'a,
Wala.
Yazakar,
Jessica.
Sham,
Sean.
Yashuala,
Yasharala.
Iwada,
Iwada.
Kaya,
Kaya.
Naitazawa,
Yaitazawa.
Laba,
Ba.
Kayadi,
Kayadi.
it's like a Kayai, Kaira,
Kaira.
Sham.
Sham.
Kaira.
Kyra.
Oyaka.
Yaka.
Barya.
Gloria.
Yakaraka.
Yakaraka.
Ahoya.
Ahoya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wishimai.
Wishima.
Oyum.
Oyum.
Barya.
Gloria.
Yakaraka.
Yakaraka.
Ahoya.
Ahoya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wishimai.
Wishima.
Moaba.
Moaba.
Wilgaria.
Bulgaria.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Waimawan.
Waimawan.
Waimalak.
Waimala.
Palashah.
Elisha.
An.
Aye.
Yeshabi.
Yeshabi.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gam.
Gam.
Ashur.
Ashur.
Nerlawa.
Nalawa.
Amam.
Amman.
Hayawa.
Kaiwa.
Zerawa.
Zerawa.
Labanya.
Labanya.
Lawat.
Lawa.
Selah.
Selah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Amam.
Amman.
Kamadia.
Madi.
Kasiyat Sarah.
Kasura. Surah.
Kayabia.
Yabi.
Benikao.
Balikal.
Kaira.
Kaira.
Nesha Marwa.
Nasher Marwa.
Maayan da Arwa.
Bain Darwa.
Haya.
Haya.
Hayawa.
Kaiwa.
The mum.
Imam.
Ladama.
Lotama.
Sharatama.
Shartama.
Nara.
Nara.
Yaba Marwa.
Yamar.
Kaira.
Kaira.
Wakazaba.
Wakazab.
Wakazaba.
Wakazabah.
Wakazazol.
Wakazal.
Manad.
Manai.
Nisar Kama.
Wakazarkama.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amara.
Nurasha.
Nerishah.
Lanawa.
Nawa.
Athna Papasa. Ah.
Ah.
Nalawa.
Narwa.
Alahayim.
Alahaya.
Alaya.
Alaya.
Sharatama.
Shartama.
Gogala.
Gogolo.
Kikwash.
Shukwash.
Napanya.
Napanya.
Muraka.
Warikwa.
Kaash.
Karash.
Tabaiwa.
Tabaira.
Yaira.
Yaira.
Wakalapa.
Ukala. So.
Talahat.
Dalahat.
Hariyamwa.
Hariyama.
Khan.
Dardabma.
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 Bazairika.
Bazair.
Mubasa.
Babasa.
Mapaka.
Bapak.
Labalam.
Babalon.
Malaha.
Malaha.
Panyaham.
Panya.
Kwalawan.
Kalamar.
Wabakasha.
Wabukwash.
Shinka.
Shukar.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Bukash.
Waibawa.
Waibaro.
Idea.
Adi.
I.
Ai.
Wakaparwa.
Wabaro.
Wabagwa.
Waibaro.
Wadaiwa.
Waibaro.
Kaya.
Aya.
Atta.
Ata.
Shinka.
Shukar.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Al. Labaka.
Babak.
Al.
Ah.
Yanawam.
Nayawam.
Al.
Ah.
Call.
Ah.
How Rakazar.
Ah. Represent. Psalms 83:8. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace,
Be not still.
and be not
O
still,
Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make a tumult.
thine enemies make a tumult,
And they that hate thee
and they that hate thee
lifted up the head.
have lifted up their
That
heads.
take a crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against their people.
against thy people,
And consulted
and consulted
against their hidden.
against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
let us cut them off
and let us cut them off
from being a nation.
from being a nation.
In the name of Israel, there be no more remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one
They
consent.
are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against
The
thee,
tabernacles of Edom.
the tabernacles of Edom,
And the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites of Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
and Agarenes,
the Baal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assure also joined with them.
Surah also is drawn with
They
them,
have hope their children alive.
and hope in the children of Lot.
Say lot.
Say Lot,
Do unto them.
do unto them
As unto the Midianites.
as unto the
That's
Midianites,
the Sarah.
as the Sarah,
That's the Jabin.
as the Jabin,
That's the
as the brook Kassan,
Perish it into
which perished in Endor.
It became
became his garment for the
Make
earth.
your nose like a rev.
Make your nose like a red,
And like Zeb.
and like Zeb.
Yea.
Yea,
All the princes.
all their princes,
Ziba,
as Zeba
and Zamun.
and as Amunim,
Who said,
who said,
let's take to ourselves
let's say to
the
ourselves,
houses of Yahweh possession.
the house of Yahweh.
Oh, my power.
Oh, my
Make
power,
them like a wheel.
make them like a
To
wheel,
stumble before the
as
wind.
he stumbled for the wind.
Fire burns the wood.
As the fire burnt the
As
wood,
flame sets the mountains on fire.
as a flame set the mountains on fire.
Persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy
Make them
tempest,
afraid with thy storm.
and make them afraid with thy
Fill
storm.
their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with
That
shame,
they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
Oh, Yahweh.
Oh, Yahweh,
Let them be confounded.
let them be confounded,
In trouble.
in trouble,
Forever.
forever.
Yea.
Yea,
Let them be put to shame.
let them be put to shame
And perish.
and perish,
The man may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
his name alone,
whose name alone
Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
art the most high
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and earth,
and all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
and then Yahweh
in the name of Yahweh,
to us now,
listen to us now,
right now.
right now.
That evils and curses,
Send evils and curses
punishment, destruction,
and punishment and
to
destruction
the heathen,
to the heathen
to seek against us,
that speak against us.
thy prophets,
Thy prophets,
thy teachers, the prince, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school.
the Israelite brothers and the school.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils and curses
punishment, destruction,
and punishment and
to
destruction
the heathen,
to the heathen
and shake loose the treasures,
to shake loose the treasures
the rich of Israel,
of the rich of
that
Israel
refuse to give to the school.
that refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches,
Force their riches
enter into that sanctuary.
to enter into that
Send
sanctuary.
evils and curses,
Send evils and curses
punishment, destruction,
and punishment and
to the
destruction
Edomites,
to the Edomites
and the nation,
and the nation
and the drug dealers,
and the drug dealers,
the court system,
the court system,
prison system,
the prison system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments are ready.
all the governments of our enemies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Roman Catholic Church,
Roman Catholic Church,
Pope,
the Pope,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Egyptology,
militia,
militia,
the Klan,
Ku Klux Klan,
Aryan Nation,
Aryan Nation,
skinheads,
skinheads,
Passacomatazzi,
Puzzle
the gay movement,
the gay movement,
the lesbian
the
movement,
lesbian movement,
spies,
spies,
workers of witchcraft,
workers of witchcraft,
that's a space program,
that's a space program,
Army,
Army,
Navy,
Navy,
Air Force,
Air Force,
Marines,
Marines,
Wall Street, open up the internet,
open up the
and
internet
the airwaves,
and the airwaves,
cable access channel,
cable access
and the
channel,
radio channel,
and the radio channel.
convict the spirit,
Convict the spirits
city of the people,
of any of that
and
people
seek to stop us,
seek to stop
and
us
bring swift destruction
and bring swift
to
destruction
all the evil,
to all the heathen
stand in the way,
that stand in the way
try to stop
or
us
try to stop us
from broadcasting your words,
from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth.
let loose all the
Let
plagues,
loose all the plagues,
cause them to go
cause them to go
to and fro,
to and fro
the earth,
through the earth.
and consume them.
They consume me.
Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer.
Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the
Let
murderer.
Yahweh shine.
Let Yahweh shine,
Michael
Michael
and Gabriel
and Gabriel
come down with the flying saucers.
come down with the flying saucer
Punish all the evil
and punish all the
that
heathens
come up against us.
that come up against
As
us.
we speak thy words,
As we speak thy words,
cause to be known
has to be
by
known
all.
by
It's
all.
the angels that have done
That is the angels that have done it.
Cause to be spread
Cause to be spread
immediately
through the media,
throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
The shake that they come.
Cause the shake that
In
coming.
the name of Yahweh
In
shine.
your name, Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Always.
Always.
So be.
So be it.
Salt, which means to turn. Shabi, which means to be seen. You can let the people know where we're reading from, Officer Shia.
Come. We're going to be in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, chapter 10, verse 1. Come. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 1. But I at the. What? What up? Lamara. Yahweh. Of the Yah. This would be La. This one's a birthday. That'd be Hasala. Those are the characters, but I don't know how you really pronounce that. Hasala. That's gonna be La Maka. Shana. Oh, Shania. Nope. That's an L. LA. But no, okay. No, I think I might have it right. Yep, what's these? Yep, Shania. La. Lawa. Lawaka. Lawakata. Let's say Lawakath. Should be Abanaya. Abanayam. Let me just pronounce that. To be Kara. Coronation. What I should. Why is it the? Aliyah. Would be love. Laka. Yep. Should be Ara. Arawa. Arawana. Arawana. It is how you pronounce that. This would be Aitaza. Verse 2 should be what look at the ba. So that's an ILA. How would you pronounce that?
So,
Top of verse 2 is this one right here. So the character is I, and then the second one is LA.
Allah, I-L-A,
LA.
yeah. I think you would drop the L, keep the A, I-A,
So it'd be Aya.
yeah. That's what I'm guessing.
This one. Thor. So this would be
So much.
Hala.
Allah, Allah, Allah.
That sounds about right. Allah. Ayala.
Whenever you don't know how to connect the words, just get the characters.
Right, that's what I was doing.
The rest they come.
Yep. So this would be Hala. Halaka. Halaka. Halakatha. Atha. This should be Hadabarayam. Hadabarayam. Ashara. Hayawa. Allah. Halakatha. Halakatha. Please make pronounce that. This would be yep. This would be Harinashanyam. Shara. Shabara. Shabaratha. Shabaratha. This would be Washa. Washamatha. Washa. Washamatha. I think it's going to be pronounced right. Washamatha. Washatham. Should be Ba'ara. Ba'ara. Wa. Ba'ara. No. Was it not? No, that's a word. Ba'ara. Wa. Ba'arawana. Barawana. Verse 3. Should be Wa'aisha. Yep, those are right characters. Wa'aisha. Wa'aisha.
Pretty sure that's wrong, but I'm trying to string them all together like one gag.
Right.
Those are all the characters, though.
Yep. Says Ara. Arawana. Taziya. Shatayam. Shatayam.
Yeah.
That's how I read it.
Yeah. I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I've heard that word
Right.
many times.
Shatayam. This would be Wa'apa. Wa'ahasa. Wa'apasala. Oh, see how it sounds. Wa'apasala. Pretty sure that got mutilated. Shawaya. Shawaya. I'm gonna say Lakata. Abawayam. Kabara. Kabara Shenayam. So What I sounds like wall. Some pronounce it then wall. Ha-ha-ra. Ha-ha-ra. Ha-ha-ra-ha. What's what's in the yum?
Okay, it's okay.
Hmm.
You got it right.
Oh.
Get excited about it.
No, I was trying to get it because at first I had said it subconscious. I'm like, washing the yum. And I was like, oh, that's actually a word. Once I seen the little dot that looks like a Y. So, hello, hello, halakatha. Bayakaya, verse 4.
Nope, that's it. Cut that up. Damn right. Powerful reading by a powerful soldier, man. This Hebrew, the more you do it, the more you're going to get better at it, just like you did with the English language, man. So don't ever just be sitting up here thinking, I could do that. You can't do it without practice. You understand? You're not going to get this overnight. That's why Sabbath service is so important. Make sure that you tune in. Make sure that you're doing all the things that you need to do to learn this Hebrew, to learn the Holy Language, to learn your native tongue. Because it's going to become, listen, there's going to come a point in time where just like this was the only language that was on the earth, it's going to be that way again. Everybody's going to speak it because that's all that's going to be spoken. Even the heathens are going to speak it. Except, my heathens in the kingdom. In the kingdom, they won't be allowed to talk. They're going to have to communicate through their native tongue, which is grunt. You know what I mean? That's another story. The point is, you must learn this Hebrew because that's all that's going to be spoken. Besides, once more, my plantation where my slaves will be drunk. They're going to go back to their native tongue. And with that being said, like I said, mighty word, mighty man, reading this Hebrew, it ain't easy. So we're going to take it from the top in the English. Let's rock it out. Let me switch over to my other platform to read it in English.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 1. Now swapped over. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 1. At that time, the Lord said unto me, Hew thee 2 tables of stone like unto the first, and come up unto me into the mount, and make thee an ark of wood. Verse 2. And I will write on the tables the words that were in the first tables, which thou breakest, and thou shalt put them in the ark. Verse 3. And it made an ark of shittim wood, and hewed 2 tables of stone like unto the first, and went up unto the mount, having the 2 tables in mine hand. Verse 4. And he wrote on the tables, according to the first writing, the 10 commandments which the Lord spake unto you in the mount out of the midst of the fire in the day of the assembly. And the Lord gave them unto me. Verse 5. And I turned myself and came down from the mount, and put the tables in the ark which I had made, and there be as the Lord commanded me. Verse 6. Verse 6. And the children of Israel took their journey from Beeroth, the children of Jachin, in Masirah. There Aaron died, and there he was buried. In Eleazar, his sons ministered in the priest's office in his stead. Verse 7. From thence they journeyed unto Gudul. How would you pronounce it? Gudgul. I'm gonna just say how it sounds. Gudgola. And from Gudgoda to Jabbok, a land of water, a land of rivers and of waters. Verse 8.
A land of rivers of waters.
Verse 8. At the time the Lord separated the tribe of Levi to bear the ark of the covenant of the Lord. At that time, the Lord separated the tribe of Levi to bear the ark of the covenant of the Lord.
That's what's so hardcore about these scriptures, man, because you really learn true history. Like the Levites were the tribe that was, like you said, designated to handle the Ark of the Covenant, man. When you go into the details of the Ark of the Covenant, man, you start to learn the spirit, let me just put it that way, behind everything that's in these scriptures, man. Because we don't even understand as a nation, like we have been so deceived for so long. Not only is this book a history book, you get what I'm saying? But when we let the Christian church take it over, you know what I'm saying? To try to break down the scriptures. You look at the things in this book as if it's magical. This stuff ain't magical. This stuff is science on a whole nother level that you couldn't fathom.
Right.
You can fathom the Iron Man technology. You watch Iron Man, you be like, we're very close to this technology. Right. This is coming soon. I remember when iPads first came out, you would have thought that we discovered another planet and we were traveling there the next day. You get what I'm saying? I remember when iPads came out, the world went crazy. Hell, I remember when flip phones came out, the world went crazy. Because I remember back in my day, we had phones the size of this tablet right here. This is what our cell phones look like. Hello? Except it was all big and blocky. You know what I'm saying? Them things was heavy. You could lift weights with it.
Come on, extendable antenna.
Yeah, the super antenna as long as the night right here, just antenna this long. You know what I'm saying? But we thought we were doing something. We think that that's technology. Listen, let me tell you something. We are in the Stone Age compared to the technology that we had back in biblical days. Back when Christ was here. You understand? Back when Moses was here. We are well behind. And you understand it when that professor tells you, when the white man tells you that, when he's watching Ancient Aliens, you know what I'm saying? When he's giving any and everybody else credit for the things that you have created, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Because when you watch Ancient Aliens, what is he talking about on there all the goddamn time? He's talking about Egypt. This stuff was made in Egypt. It's not been able to be perfected. Was a scoop, blah, blah, blah. Egypt. Well, let me tell you something. There's two things that we know about Egypt to be a fact. That there were slaves in Egypt. That's one fact. And the second fact is this, that them slaves were blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So we know for a fact that the people that had the slaves weren't building it. Who was building it? It was you, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man.
Right.
You were the one building it. That was all your technology that you were enslaved to install upon that nation to make Egypt a great nation.
Right.
You need more proof? No sweat. That's what I'm here for. What nation are we in captivity now? What nation are we in captivity in right now as we speak? America. And guess who's the greatest nation on the face of the planet? America. Not because they're great, but because you're in captivity here, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, and all of your technology, all of your skills, everything that the Lord has bestowed upon you, you are being forced to incorporate into making this place better. It's that simple. Let's get some more of the scriptures. By the way, you're welcome. Thank you, Commander Johanna, for teaching this knowledge to other priests and prophets so we can explain to you in ways that you'll understand. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I didn't get it until I came into the truth. It was always a suppressed memory. And that's the thing. We're going to bring them suppressed memories to the forefront where you think about them every goddamn day. Every day I'm going to tell you that the oppressor's the devil.
Right.
Every day I'm going to tell you that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the greatest people on the face of this planet. It's never going to get suppressed here in this school.
Right.
We're going to make sure it flourishes. Let's get some more.
From the gun. I'm going to take it from the top of verse 8. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 8. At that time, the Lord separated the tribe of Levi to bear the ark of the covenant of the Lord, to stand before the Lord, to minister unto him, and to bless in his name unto this day. Verse 9. Wherefore Levi hath no part nor inheritance with his brethren. The Lord is his inheritance, according as the Lord thy God promised him. Verse 10. And I stayed in the mount according to the first time 40 days and 40 nights, and the Lord hearkened unto me at that time also, and the Lord would not destroy thee. Verse 11.
The Lord won't destroy blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Right. Verse 11. And the Lord said unto me, arise, take thy journey before the people, and they may go in and possess the land which I swear unto their fathers to give unto them. Verse 12. And now, Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thine heart and all thine soul. Verse 13. To keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day, for thy good. Verse 14. Behold, the heaven and the heaven and the heavens have behold, and the heaven of heavens is the Lord's thy God, the earth also with all that therein is. Verse 15. Only the Lord had a delight in thine father to love them, and he chose their seed after them, even you above all people, as it is this day. Verse 16. Circumcise therefore the foreskin of your heart, and be no stiff neck. Verse 17. For the Lord thy God is God of gods and Lord of lords, a great God, a mighty and a terrible, which regardeth not persons, nor taketh rewards. Verse 18. He doeth execute the judgment of the fatherless and the widow, and loveth the stranger, and giving him food and raiment. Verse 19. Love ye therefore the stranger, for ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. Verse 12, verse 20. Yeah, tripping, going backwards. Thou shalt fear the Lord thy God. He shalt thou serve, and to him shalt thou cleave, and swear by his name.
And if I could, what is fear of the Lord? Good.
Following his law, statutes, and commandments.
Tell me, other people.
It's like following his law, statutes, and commandments.
That is fear of the Lord. To follow the law, statutes, and commandments. Keep going.
Verse 21. He is thy praise, and he is thy God, that hath done for thee these great and terrible things, which thine eyes have seen. Verse 22. Thy fathers went down into Egypt with 70 persons. And now the Lord thy God hath made thee of the stars of heaven for multitude.
What does that mean?
Let me read it again if I could. Verse 22. Thy fathers went down into Egypt with 70 persons. And now the Lord thy God hath made thee as stars and as heaven, as the stars of heaven for multitude. He made them priests and prophets. He made them priests and prophets.
So,
Yeah.
basically, when it says that their fathers went down to Egypt, 10 men and 10 persons, right? And now the Lord has made them as the stars of heaven for multitude. How many stars are in heaven? That's what the scripture said. Like when you went down there, we can count how many of it was.
Right.
Now you're so many, we can't count.
Right.
Nobody really knows how many black people are on the earth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We know it's a lot because we're all over the earth, but nobody really knows. You can't give an exact number. All the numbers that they give are guesstimations.
Right.
Even when it comes to how many of us died in the transatlantic slave trade, like you say, that's why it says over 90, 100 million. Really, I think it's more than that because we were a great multitude. Like we basically cannot breathe, and this is. I'm gonna make sure I word this correctly, right? So the reason there's an abortion clinic in every ghetto, right? The reason right now they're fighting for the right to kill babies. It ain't so the white man can kill his babies, right?
Right.
And just think about who's out there. You go, like, and I'm talking about out there in the multitude, like in numbers. It's white people that's out there in numbers, and then there's some idiots, there's some idiot blacks out there, some idiot Hispanics, and some idiot Native Indians, right? But the majority of the number out there is white people, right?
Right.
But on average, how many white people get abortions compared to how many black people get abortions? Right? It's not even close. We're the ones aborting their kids. So it might seem like that white woman is out there to fight for her right to abort kids, but she's not. She's fighting to keep blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians aborting their kids.
Right.
That's what she's fighting for. They're fighting for the stability of their race. They don't give a damn about you, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, woman, or child. They do not care.
Right.
It's not for them. It's to make sure that you can keep dying. Because all the goddamn abortion clinics are in the ghettos. There's fertility clinics in the white neighborhoods.
Right.
You understand? There's fertility clinics. There's not any fertility clinics down here. You understand? And the reason why is because of this scripture right here. Well, you know what I'm saying? This scripture tells you that, listen, we multiply to where it would be countless like the stars. There were so many of us. And let me tell you something else. If we would just marry our own, keep everything within the 12 tribes, we would outbreed these people. If blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians didn't get abortion for 10 years and would just have babies naturally, I'm not telling you that they increase, but to have babies naturally, we would take over. And the oppressor knows this. That's why he's always talking about in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, and 20 years, there's going to be so many Mexicans, there's going to be so many black people, there's going to be so many other people than white people. Right. Because let me tell you something, the white man birth rate is either at a 0 or negative. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, your birth rate is always in the plus. You get what I'm saying? You have to have abortions to get just up to going to negative. The oppressor can't conceive the way that we can. You get what I'm saying? That's why they even allow interracial marriages to make their seed carry on.
Right.
Like their recessive gene. It is. That's what it is. And I'm telling you, if we just was to go 5 years, just regular birth rate, not even doing nothing out the ordinary, just living our normal lives, man. Man, get out here, get them multiple wives. Wives be faithful unto their husbands and quit aborting these goddamn babies. Like, man, we would outproduce them in no time. We would take over everything. There would be so many of us that wouldn't know what to do. And here's the sad part. What's the proof of that? I'll make it simple for you. Everybody within the sound of my voice know a woman, a black woman, an Hispanic woman who has had multiple abortions.
Right.
We know multiple women who have had multiple abortions.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It's so sad out here. Not only do we know multiple women that have had multiple abortions, we also know multiple women who have purposely did things to their body to kill the baby inside of them.
Right.
When they couldn't afford an abortion, now they're going to do more drugs. Now they're going to drink more liquor.
Right.
You understand? This ain't for us, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. This abortion bull crap that's going on. This is for them to make sure that you keep killing your child, black woman, Hispanic woman, Native Indian woman. They don't give a damn. They got fertility clinics. Why ain't there abortion clinics in white neighborhoods? White man and the white woman has to come down here to get an abortion. They have to come to the hood. You get what I'm saying? And the reason is why is at the end of this scripture where it says that we were like the stars of heaven in multitude. We were so many they couldn't count us. And that's how it is now. That's why every 6 months you get a census report in your goddamn house asking you what race are you. You think it's so they can help distribute the money and make the neighborhoods good and clear up the potholes in the goddamn streets? No, that's not what it's for, idiot. It's to count how many black people there is, how many Hispanic people there is, how many Indians there is.
Right.
That's what they're trying to do. How many of them it is and where are they at?
Right.
Let's get some more scriptures. Verse 11.
Come. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter. Okay. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 11, verse 1. Therefore, shalt thou love the Lord thy God, and keep his charge, and his statutes, and his judgments, and his commandments, always.
Read that again.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 11, verse 1. Therefore shalt thou love the Lord thy God, and keep his statutes, and keep his charge, and keep his statutes, and keep his judgments, and his commandments, always. You understand? Like the scripture says right here. Don't pick and choose when you want to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. Don't be like, yeah, I'm going to follow them today, and then, tomorrow I'm going to just go do me. No, this says always. Follow his laws, statutes, and commandments, always. You don't get to pick and choose which ones you want to follow and when you want to follow. Verse 2. And know ye this day, for I speak not with your children, which have not known and which have not seen the chastisement. I believe this is how you pronounce it. Chastisement of the Lord your God, his greatness, his mighty hand, and his stretched out arm. Verse 3. And his miracles and his acts, which he did in the midst of Egypt, unto Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, and unto all his land. Verse 4. And what he did unto the armies of Egypt, unto their horses, unto their chariots, how he made the water of the Red Sea to overflow them as they pursued after you, and how the Lord hath destroyed them unto this day. Verse 5. And what he did unto you in the wilderness, until ye came into this place, and what he did into Lucky Dathan. That's how I'm pronouncing it. Dathan. Verse 6. And Abiram, the son of Elah, the son of Reuben, how the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up, and their household, and their tents, and all the substance that was in their possession, in the midst of all of Israel. Verse 7. But your eyes have seen all the great acts of the Lord which he did. Verse 8. Therefore shall ye keep all the commandments which I command you this day, that ye may be strong, and go in and possess the land, whether ye go to possess it. Verse 9. And that ye may prolong your days in the land which the Lord sware unto your fathers, to give unto them and to their seed a land that floweth with milk and honey. Verse 10. Verse 10. For the land whether thou goest in to possess it is not as the land of Egypt, for whence ye came, where thou sowest thy seed and wateredest it with thy foot, as the garden of herbs. Verse 11. But the land whither ye go to possess it is a land of hills and valleys, and drinketh water of the rain of heaven. Verse 12. A land which the Lord thy God careth for. The eyes of the Lord thy God are always upon it, from the beginning of the year even unto the end of the year. Verse 13. And it shall come to pass, for ye shall hearken diligently unto my commandments, which I command you this day, to love the Lord thy God, your God, and to serve him with all your heart and with all your soul. Verse 14. That I will give you the rain of your land in his due season, the first rain and the latter rain, that thou mayest gather in thy corn and in thy wine, and in thine oil. Verse 15. And I will send grass in the fields for thy cattle, and thou mayest eat and be full. Verse 16. Take heed to yourself that your heart be not deceived, and ye turn aside and serve other gods and worship them. Take heed to yourself that your heart be not deceived, and ye turn aside and serve other gods and worship them.
This is what we've always done, man. It's sad that when we read these scriptures, man, when we hear these things, that we don't put two and two together. We're like, why is this in the Bible? The reason why is because the same things that we was doing then, we're doing now, man. We love to follow other gods. We love to follow heathen gods. Let me tell you something. You celebrate your birthday, that's your God.
Right.
You celebrate Easter, Christmas, Thanksgiving, those are your gods.
Right.
Because that ain't what the God of the Bible wants you to do. Those are whatever heathen gods you choose to follow wants you to do.
Right.
Let me tell you something. You good at serving them heathen gods. If you just put forth just a quarter of the effort serving these pagan gods that you do the real God of the Bible, our whole nation will rise overnight. You would be a different people, man. What's this one?
Verse 17. And then the Lord's wrath be kindled against you, and he shut up the heaven, that there be no rain, and that the land yield not her fruit, unless ye perish quickly from off the good land which the Lord giveth you. Verse 18. Therefore shall ye lay up these my words in your heart and in your soul, and bind them for a sign upon your hand, that they may be as frontlets between your eyes. Verse 19. And ye shall teach them your children, speaking of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, when thou liest down, and thou restest up, and thou shalt write them upon the doorpost of thine house and upon thine gate. Verse 21. And your days may be multiplied, and the days of your children in the land which the Lord sware unto your fathers, to give them as the day of heaven upon the earth. Verse 22. For if ye shall diligently keep all these commandments which I command them to do, to love the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to cleave unto him. Verse 23. And the Lord drive out all these nations from before you, and ye shall possess the greater nations, and mightier than yourself. Verse 24.
Read that again. Read that again.
Verse 23. Then will the Lord drive out all the nations from before you,
right,
and ye shall possess greater nations and mightier than yourself.
Listen, the Lord said, you serve him, he's going to get rid of all these nations from among you, and you're going to drive out the mighty nation in yourself and possess them. When it says that he's going to drive out all these other nations, man, just think about all the heathen nations that have businesses in your community. Just think about that. Just think about all the heathen nations that have businesses in Black, Hispanic, and Native communities.
Right.
Just think about it, man. And here's the sad part. We break our necks to go spend with them businesses, with them other nations. We break our necks. If there's a heathen clothing store and there's a Black clothing store right next to each other, you're going to go to that heathen clothing store. That's where you're going to go. You're going to go to that heathen clothing store. You're going to say, hey, listen, you see them, man, listen, the Black person, they want $7 for a t-shirt. This heathen got a t-shirt for $4. Well, you know why that heathen is able to have shirts and things of that nature for cheaper prices? Because he has a whole nation backing him.
Right.
And every time you spend your money with him, he ships his money off to produce the product at a lower cost and to get it back to him to sell it to you for a price that it's all benefiting to them. But that Black person who doesn't have a 400-year head start, who doesn't have the nation backing him, who doesn't have any economic power, he's pricing his stuff out to break even. He's not even making much of a profit. I know this because I'm a business owner. And when I do business with my brothers and sisters, I don't make much of a profit. I usually break even to provide a service to my people. And I do that because I know what it takes to accomplish. Because I know at the end of the day, as long as I can keep my business afloat, there's going to come a point in time where all the business is going to be funneled towards me.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I know, and I take on that burden myself because I know how my people are. I know how my people are. If you got a choice between shopping with me and shopping with the heathen, and the heathen is just $1 cheaper, you're going to go with that goddamn heathen. Because you don't know what it is to sacrifice to build a nation. But what you're supposed to do is shop with that Black person to get that Black person established so he can start to get the product at the same price that he gets it for. Because let me tell you something. And I'll give you an example before I tell you. Before I give you an example, let me tell you. When it don't add up for the heathen, he's not going to keep that price the same. He's going to jack that price up. He's not giving you low prices out the spirit of brotherhood. He's not giving you low prices because, you know what I'm saying, he wants to keep your business in your good favor. That is not why he's giving you low prices. He's giving you low prices. He's charging you $4 for it because he's only paying $1 for it. Right. It's all a profit to him. He's not going to give you anything if he does not profit in a big way. Right. What's the proof of that? I'll make it so everybody can understand this. Gas prices. Remember when gas used to be $1, $2, $3, $4? Now what is gas prices? 5, 6, 7, 8. My thing is this: if that heathen loves you so much and he wants to keep your wealth, or he wants to keep your good favor, why didn't he just leave his gas prices at why didn't he leave them at $3? Huh? Right. Why didn't he leave his gas prices at $3? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why is gas prices $3 if he cares about your business? I'll tell you why. Because he don't care about your good favor. The second it don't add up to him and it don't make him money, he's going to jack the prices. So now, guess what? We're all paying $5 or better at the goddamn gas pump because the money don't add up for the heathen. He can give it to you for $2, $3 and break even. But why the hell would he break even? He needs a profit. But you want your brothers and sisters to break even. You don't want them to make a profit off of you, but you'll let the heathen make a profit off of you. That's how destroyed we are, man. And that's what the scripture is talking about. He's going to get these heathens up out of here. He's going to drive them from your neighborhood. And then the same nation that rules over you, you will now rule over them. So you don't have to worry about Esau. You will rule over Esau. You will rule over all these nations. He's going to get rid of them. They're going to have to come to the hood to get product, to get what they want. There will be no more Arab chicken spots in the hood. All that's shut down. The second that sister opens up her chicken spot, and you start to do business with her. That's what we have to be in the spirit of, man, in order to drive these heathens out. This is biblical. These ain't my words. These is the Lord's words. We have to be in that spirit. We have to deal with our brothers and sisters according to the spirit of brotherhood, according to knowledge, man. We need to have the knowledge to know once we build up black businesses, black people can thrive. Just like the Chinese man understands, when you build up Chinese businesses, Chinese people will thrive. Let's get some more. Here's 24.
Hold up. Shut straight back up to verse 1. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 11, verse 24. Every place whereon the soles of your feet shall tread shall be yours, from the wilderness and Laban, from the river of Ephraim. That's how I'm saying it. Ephraim, even unto the utmost sea, shall your coast be. Verse 25. There shall no man be able to stand before you, for the Lord your God shall lay the fear of you and the dread of you upon all the land that ye shall tread upon, as he hath said unto you. Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse.
You imagine that? I mean, we already get that now because we became the youth in the world. Can you imagine that? That wherever you go, the dread of you being there just is upon your enemies. They're like, oh man, the same spirit that you have now for Esau. You look at Esau and you're like, there's no way that we can beat him, and there's no way that we can live without him, and we're gonna need him for this, and we gotta have him for that, and oh man, and if we ever come up against him, we'll be destroyed, and what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Like that's the spirit they have for Esau. Now just imagine that spirit reversed, and that's the spirit they have for you. That's a glorious thing, right? But they're like, how can we operate without black people? Man, we need them so much, and I'm so afraid that gee, Willikers, what are we gonna do? It's gonna be Esau. Right. You know what I'm saying? But in order for that to happen, you have to serve the Lord, right? You have to serve the Lord. Let's get some more.
Verse 27. A blessing if ye obey the commandments of the Lord thy God, which I command you this day, and a curse if ye will not obey the commandments of the Lord your God, but turn aside out of the way which I command you this day, to go after other gods, which ye have not known.
Right. You don't know Islam. You don't know all the other filth that you can follow, but you go after it anyway.
Right. Verse 29. And it shall come to pass, when the Lord thy God hath brought thee unto the land whither thou goest to possess it, that thou shalt put the blessing upon Mount Gerizim, and curse upon Mount Elah. Verse 30. Say 13. Verse 30. Are they not on the other side, Jordan, by the way where the sun goeth down, in the land of the Canaanites, which dwell in the Champaign? I guess you pronounce that campaign. Yeah. Campaign over against Gilgal, beside the plain of Moor. Verse 31. For ye shall pass over Jordan and go in to possess the land, when the Lord your God giveth you, which your Lord your God giveth you, and ye shall possess it and dwell therein. Verse 32. And ye shall observe to do all the statutes and judgments which I set before you this day. Lord God.
Martin just remember how to put it.
Oh. Yasha'Allah, which means to Israel.
Martin, which means to stay. Upon your Hakidom, which means to turn and face the east.
We're going to start off with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Qudash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakuka, Taba'ah, Rakazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arakaza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathan, Lenawa, Lakam, Kol, Yavam, Wasalakanawa, Kabawakanawa, Kasalakanawa, Kabawakanawa, Lawa. Taba'ayanawa, Panasai one, a ball, Habashayanawa, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Amalaku, Wala, Watapar, Walanam, Aman. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Cut with the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, Baba Kusha, Nathanael, Hakah, Hakah, Lara Pa'ah, Kal Makala, Bukal Marawa, Hakah, La Tahor, Hamatazaraya, Hakah, La Haki, La Hamaki, Hakah, All Rakawa, Patama Ola, Lagarshan, by Hashem Yahushua, the water Aman.
The Hakah in English, or the power in Yahweh.
Yahweh, in your name Yahushua, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In your name Yahushua, thank you. So be it. Blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh, wa Yahushua, wa Ambiaka Awa, wa Allah Hayim, Matazab Ya'ah, Allah Yahana, Ha Allah Hazaranya, Ha Quatazayanya, Ha Kayayanya, Wala Quat, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, The water month.
The blessings and angels. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh,
Yahweh Shah.
in Yahweh Shai,
And
and Michael, and the angels. Command your journey Hana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you. So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al-Hahari, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'an, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayam, Wa-Rakazah, O Yathan, Lemawat, Wagog, Al Yanawam, Shamark, Kana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yeshan, Shamar, Yasha'al, Yahweh, Shamark, Yahweh, Tazol, Al, Yad, Yamika, Yeramam, Hashemash, La'ah, Yakika, Wayarak, Bayal, Yahweh, Yashamar, Makal, Ra, Yashamar, Aknapashta, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tadaska, Abaaka, Maeta, Wine, Aulam.
So we lift the minds.
I will lift up mine eyes to the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy shade upon their right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in. This time forth and even furthermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Allahayim, all Damayah, Lakah, all Takarash, wa all Tashquat, all Kayah, Hanna, Oyabika, Yahama, Ra'ash, all Maka, Yarayamba, Sawada, Yaitazawah, all to the Pawanika, Amara, Rakawa, Wanaki Dam, Magoli, Wala, Yazakar, Sham, Yasharala, Iwada, Kaya, Noaitazawah, Yabba, Kayadi, Kadwa, O Yaka, Barya, Yakaraka, O Hoya, Adawam, Wishemai, Alayam, Moaba, Wagari, Gabal, Maimor, Wamula, Halasha, An, Nishabi, Tazawu, Gam, Ashua, Narawa, Amam, Hayawa, so Hayawa, Zolawa, Labanda, Lawat, Sila, Asher, Laham, Kamadi, Kasiya Sorat, Kayabi, Benakaol, Kayashwan, Nasha Maru, behind the Aura, Hayawa, the Mun, Radama, Sharatama, Nara, Yabamaro, Kaira, Wakazahaba, Wakazabak, Wakazazol, Manai, Cole, Nisai Kamba, Ashar, Amaro, Nurisha, the Nawa, Napashka, Nalawa, Alayam, Alaya, Sharatamba, Gold Gullah, Kikwash, Lapanya, Waka, Kaash, Sabaira, Yaira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Hariyam, Kam, Thardabma, Bazairikas, Wabasa, Wapatha, Tabalam, Malaha, Panyaham,
Palawan, Yabakashra, Simka, Yahweh, Yabashra, Wabaowa, Idea, I, Wakapara, Wabadla, Wadaira, Kaya, Ata, Shinka, Yahweh, Labarkin, All Yaka, Al, All Yanawan, Al, Call, How Ratazan. Pretty sure I just muted that last one.
Psalms 83 in English. Keep not that Psalms.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not their peace.
Hold not thy peace,
And be not still.
and be not still.
Yahweh.
O Yahweh,
For lo,
for lo,
that is written tomorrow.
thine enemies make it to moan,
They that hate thee,
and they that hate thee have lifted up the heads.
crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy
against thy people,
people. Consulted
and consulted
against thy hate.
against thy people. Consulted against thy hidden
They
ones.
have said,
They have said,
Come,
come,
let us cut them off.
and let us cut them off
Be the nation.
from being a nation.
The name of Israel.
That the name of Israel
Be no more remembered.
may be no more in
They
remembrance.
consulted together.
For they have consulted together
One consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate.
They are confederate against thee,
The tabernacles of
the tabernacles of Edom,
the Israelites of war.
and the Ishmaelites of Moab,
The Hagarenes.
and Agarenes,
Gabal.
Gabal,
And
and
Ammon.
Ammon,
And Ammon.
and Amalek,
The Philistines.
Who?
The
Who?
inhabitants of Tyre.
who did inhabit Shari.
Sure, also joined.
Soon also is joined with
They
them.
hope in the children of
They have hope in the children of Allah.
Allah.
Say Allah.
Go unto them.
Do unto them
As unto
as unto
the Midianites.
the Midianites,
As
as the Seraph,
As
as
the Jab.
the Jabin, and the book Son, which perished in Israel. They became as dung for the earth. Making Noah like a red, and like Zeb, yea, are their princes as Zeba and as Amunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the house of Yahweh possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power,
Make them like a wheel.
make them like a wheel, and stumble for the wind. As a fire burnt the wood, as a flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy
Make
tempest,
them afraid with that storm.
and make them afraid with thy storm,
Fill their faces with shame.
and fill their faces with
That
shame,
they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
Oh yeah, how?
O Yahweh,
Let them be confounded.
let them be confounded
In trouble.
in trouble
Forever.
forever.
Yea.
Yea,
Let them be put
let them be put
to shame.
to shame
And perish.
and perish,
That men may know.
that men may know
That
that thou,
thou, whose name alone,
whose name alone
Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high,
art the most high
over all
over all
the earth.
the earth. Isupk curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and earth,
and all things
and
living.
all things living.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name Yahweh Shah,
and Yahweh Shah.
listen to us
Listen
now,
to us now.
right now.
Right now.
Send evils and
The
curses
evils and curses.
and punishment and destruction
Punishment, destruction.
to the
To
heathens
the heathens.
that speak against us,
Speak against us.
thy prophets,
Thy prophets.
the teachers,
The teachers.
the priests,
The prince.
the princes,
Prince.
the priests,
The priests.
the Israelite
The
brothers,
Israelite brothers.
and the school.
And the school.
Send evils and
The
curses
evils and curses.
and punishment and destruction
Punishment, destruction.
to the heathens,
To the heathens.
and shake loose the
And
treasures
shake loose the treasure.
of the rich of
The
Israel
rich of Israel.
that refuse to get to the school.
Refuse to get to the school.
Force their riches
Force their riches.
to enter into that
To
sanctuary.
enter into that sanctuary.
Send evils and
The
curses
evils and curses.
and punishment destruction
Punishment, destruction.
to the Edomites
To the Edomites.
and the nations
And the nations.
and the drug
To
dealers
the drug dealers.
and the court
The
system,
court system.
the prison system,
Businesses.
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood.
the governments of our
The
enemies,
governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Israelite synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church,
Roman Catholic Church.
the Pope,
Pope.
Islam,
Islam.
Christianity,
Christianity.
Egyptology,
Egyptology.
militia,
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation,
Syrian nation.
skinheads,
Skinheads.
Pazakomatazi,
Kamikaze.
the gay movement,
Gay
the
movement.
lesbian movement,
Lesbian movement.
spies,
Spies.
workers of witchcraft,
Witchcraft.
NASA space
NASA
program,
space program.
Army,
Army.
Navy,
Navy.
Air Force,
Air Force.
Marine,
Marine.
Wall Street,
Wall Street.
open up the internet
Open up the internet.
and the airwaves,
In the airwaves.
the cable access channel,
Cable access channel.
and the radio
And the
channel.
radio channel.
Convict the spirits
Convict the spirit.
of any of thy people
Many of them.
that seek to stop us.
Seek to stop us.
Bring swift destruction
Bring swift destruction
to all the
to
heathen
all the heathen.
that stand in the way
Stand in the way.
or try to stop us
Try to stop us.
from broadcasting your word
Broadcasting your word.
throughout the planet Earth.
Throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the
Let
plagues,
loose all the plagues.
cause them to go
Cause them to go
to and fro
to and fro
through the air, through the earth,
through the earth.
and consume
And
them.
consume them.
Let the plagues
Let the plagues
shake the house
shake the house
of the thief
of the thief
and the murderer.
and the murderer.
Let Yahweh Shah,
Let your house shine.
Michael and Gabriel
Michael Gabriel.
come down with the flying saucer
Come down with the flying saucer.
and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread throughout the media, throughout the whole world. Cause to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. Always. So be it.
So, which means turn. Man of Israel, crazy school to the brothers. A bunch of Sabbath, a bunch of Barak.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah.
That's on top. Crazy school to the sisters. Man of Israel, a bunch of Sabbath, a bunch of Barak.
Yahweh Shema Anatham Ba Shem Yahushua.
That's right. There you go. Let me know when we up on